Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Leisha B, and if you want to know how to lose the least amount of hair while taking out your protective hairstyles, I got you guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking out these braids, and if you remember, I put them in and it was great and all, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the girlies were right. The maintenance of this hairstyle defeated the purpose of having a low manipulation hairstyle. And also, just a reminder, I did use synthetic hair and I also did have curls in it, but I did take out the curls. If you guys have not seen it, it's on my Instagram page. Make sure you guys go there and follow me. Regardless, I appreciate the growth I've gotten, so let's get right into how I retained it. You will need combs, both a wide tooth comb and a small tooth comb, scissors, oils, and hair ties too. First, section off your hair is just so much easier to work with. Smaller sections help prevent you from cutting your own hair. That way you can actually see where your hair ends. And then next, some of y'all are just really wild for doing this, but when you cut your braids, do not cut it on a hole. Honestly, your hair isn't the same length all around, okay? It sounds like common sense, but it's one of the biggest reasons why we lose our length. We try to cut our hair on a hole and then we end up cutting at least 3 to 4 inches off of our hair. Definitely putting our hair in the negative when it comes to new growth. So a tip I have for you is try and cut the hair row by row. Mark where your hair is and cut somewhere between 1 to 2 inches below it. And obviously when you cut your hair, you have to look at the braids to make sure that you didn't cut anything, and you have to hold your breath as well, okay? That is how you know you did not cut your hair. I mean, it's staple, it's mandatory. If you don't have a small heart attack while you cut your hair, that means you didn't do it right, okay? And we're just going to do the same thing that we did to the other section to this section, and we're just going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to finish it off in 3, 2, 1. Love it. I wish it was that fast, but it's not. But it's okay. And then we're obviously going to do the same thing to the other side, but we're going to speed it up a little bit as well because you guys don't need to see it. Again, in 3, 2, 1, done. So after you do that, just make sure that all the braids are cut. I was tripping because I've never had that much hair not cut, but it's okay. But can we have a moment of silence for the bob? It's giving blonde goddess. I love it so much. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this might be another hairstyle of mine that I want to try because I actually like the length and the color. Now for the fun part. Honestly, the takedown is probably just as bad as the install. It takes time, you guys. You'll see my lighting changes from day to night because this is a whole process, so definitely grab a show to watch and let's get right into it. First step, you'll want to hydrate your roots. This will bring hydration back to your hair because there's going to be a lot of manipulation happening while we're taking out our braids. Second, I take about 2 to 4 braids and I comb it out just to help speed up the process. This is where the small tooth comb comes in. If you cannot do 4, try 2, but it definitely speeds up the process. And once I get to where my hair reaches, I either continue combing it out or go one by one. It's totally up to you, but because we're at the front of my hair, which is very fragile, I go one by one instead of 2, just to prevent the extra tugging and pulling from creating more breakage than I already have. This is a next important step. Do not, and I repeat, do not comb your hair after removing the braids. This will cause extreme breakage. This is where the oils come in. Put the oils on your roots, right where the buildup is, and rub it into your scalp. This will break up the dirt as well as provide slip for your hair. Once that is done, separate the hair with your fingers and do not use the comb. The fingers will gently separate the hair and get all the breakage out. Once this is done, rake your fingers through your hair and just make sure that there's no knots or tangles because the oil will give your hair that slip that it needs. Then after this process, you could definitely use your wide tooth comb it out a couple of times to get all the excess shedding that you have, and then twist your hair. That is all you guys literally need to do. After doing that process, you guys, this is the amount of hair that I lost. This is next to nothing, so I will definitely take it. But just repeat this process throughout your whole head and you guys gonna have no problems. You retain your length, you took out as much shedding as possible, and you have minimal breakage. Piece of cake. So continue repeating this process for your whole head, and if you happen to get a knot, just cut it off. Don't rip it, don't try to get it with your comb because you might create split ends. Your hair is already going through a lot of manipulation already by taking out the braids, so the best thing to do is just cut it all off. So knowing if your hair is breaking or shedding is pretty simple. At the end of your strand, you will see a white bulb. This bulb shows that the hair is directly from the scalp and not breaking mid-shaft. The length should be just as long as your hair length, and if you have shorter pieces with no bulb, then that is breakage. So when there's more breakage than shedding, we have no length retention. But when there's more shedding than breakage, then that's when we get the 30-inch bust down, okay? That's what we want. So now we are halfway done and my hair looked so good and it just looks really healthy, and that is the most important thing. For me, I go health over length because when your hair is healthy, then you will get the length. And this is all the hair that I've gotten out of my first half, and this is not bad at all. The internet says we shed about 50 to 100 strands per day, so this is some good retention, okay? And with magic again, we are done my whole head. Oh, I love it here. Y'all, just look at my hair. This is the first time my hair looks like this after taking out my braids, and it just looks full, it looks healthy, doesn't look dry, doesn't look brittle, and there's no breakage. I absolutely love this method. This is definitely a keeper and a method I'm going to be using for the rest of my life. I'm not even lying. The shedding is not bad at all. I kept most of my growth, which is a good thing because, you know, I'm walking on the streets looking crazy. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. If you learned a new method and you enjoyed this video, also subscribe. And don't forget to share this video to our fellow naturalistas, because we all want that 30-inch bust down natural hair, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, the like and the thumbs up. That way I know that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.